During a time when the internet seems to be the only constant thing in our life, Wi-Fi routers have become an essential item for those who can't live without the internet. For everything we now need the internet. Thus having a Wi-Fi connection at home or office really helps to do all the work smoothly. 10 best dual-band Wi-Fi routers for home and office in India. TP-Link Archer C7 dual-band Gigabit router. It is a dual-band router that operates with both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz bands and the latest 802.11 acres Wi-Fi standard. The Wi-Fi standard speeds up the data transfer up to 1.75 gigabits per second. The 5 GHz band provides 1300 megabits per second, whereas the 2.4 GHz provides 450 megabits per second. Tenda AC10 Wireless Dual Band Gigabit Wi-Fi Router. It is a smart dual-band wireless router with full gigabit connectivity. The 2.4 GHz band supports 300 megabits per second and the 5 GHz band supports 867 megabits per second. With its 1 GHz CPU and 128 megabytes DDR3, you can smoothly enjoy video streaming and gaming. Asus RT-AC59U dual-band Gigabit Wi-Fi router. This device is powered by 5th generation Wi-Fi with the latest 802.11 acres chipset. The 2.1 GHz band supports 600 megabits per second, whereas the 5 GHz band supports 867 megabits per second. Netgear R6220 AC 1200. This Netgear Smart Wi-Fi router has an 880 MHz processor along with a 128 MB of flash memory and 128 megabits of RAM. The 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz bands support 300 megabits per second and 867 megabits per second speed respectively. Double Firewall Protection, SPI and NAT Firewall. D-Link Dear 1360 Dual Band Router. D-Link is another brand well known for their routers. Along with the 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz bands, it also has 4 external antennas that are omnidirectional in nature. It is a mesh Wi-Fi router, hence very suitable for large homes or offices. D-Link Dear 819 Dual Band Router. The router can provide a speed of a maximum of 750 megabits per second. The two bands, 2.4 GHz supports 300 megabits per second and 5 GHz supports 433 megabits per second. With the AC750 technology, it can provide great coverage. Netgear R6080-100 INS-AC 1000. Netgear has given us another great product which is perfect for live games, HD media streaming, etc. This is also a dual-band Wi-Fi router with AC 1000 technology. The two bands, 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz supports 300 plus 700 megabits per second speed. Tenda AC5V3 Wireless Dual-Band Wi-Fi Router. This smart wireless router has the 802.11 acres Wave 2.0 standard. The AC5 technology along with the dual bands can offer data transmission at the maximum speed of up to 1167 megabits per second. The 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz bands support 300 megabits per second and 867 megabits per second speeds respectively. TP-Link AC 1200 Archer A6 Smart Wi-Fi Router. TP-Link is one of the best Wi-Fi router manufacturers in the market. It supports both 802.11 acres and 802.11 standards. The two bands, 2.4 GHz with 300 megabits per second and 5 GHz with 867 megabits per second, can provide up to a maximum speed of 1200 megabits per second. D-Link Dear 806, AC 750 Dual Band Wireless Router. This easy to set up a router can provide up to 750 megabits per second data transmission rate and has 3 fixed external 5 dBi antennas. It has 410, 100 megabits per second RAN ports and 110/100ths of a megabit per second WAN port. It is ideal for home use and is perfect for video streaming and online gaming in multiple devices. Conclusion: having a Wi-Fi router is very essential during this pandemic period when we are constantly sitting at home and using the internet for everything, the whole day.